Good morning everyone, this is Iosif, Senior Analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 18th of September. The US escalated its trade war with China by imposing 10% tariffs on some $200 billion worth of Chinese imports yesterday. It should be noted that a number of products, among them Apple smartwatches, were spared for now. The US also stated that should China respond to the new tariffs, it would proceed with a new round of tariffs of additional $267 billion worth of imports from China, covering practically the total spectrum of Chinese imports. The question now arises as to if and how China will respond. The Chinese had stated last week that should there be an escalation on behalf of the US, that they would respond. However, it may also be the case that the Chinese may want to keep a low profile in order to be able to proceed with negotiations with the US. As markets brace for China's response, should there be further escalation, we could see volatility rise once again for the USD and the AUD. AUD-USD yesterday moved in a sideways manner, testing the 0.72 resistance line. We could see the pair continue to trade in the same manner, but please be advised that it may prove sensitive to any further headlines regarding the US-Sino trade wars. Should the bulls take over the pair's direction, we could see it breaking the 0.72 resistance level and aim for the 0.7240 resistance hurdle. Should, on the other hand, the bears dictate the pair's course, we could see it breaking the 0.7160 support line and aim for the 0.7115 support barrier. Tomorrow, during the Asian session, Bank of Japan's interest rate decision is due out, and the bank is widely expected to remain on hold at minus 0.10%, as JPY OIS imply a probability of 99.86% for such a scenario. Should the bank stand pat as expected, we could see the market's focus turning to the accompanying statement and the following press conference of BOJ Governor Kuroda. Renewed forecasts about the inflation rate, especially if lowered, could weaken the JPY, but also comments about the bond yields targets, trade wars, and the planned by the government new consumption tax could stir interest. Should the dovish elements prevail in the accompanying statement and the press conference, we could see JPY weakening. USD JPY also moved in a sideways manner yesterday, continuously testing the 112.05 resistance line. We could see the pair continue to trade in the same manner, however some bullish tendencies could exist, and the pair could prove sensitive to any US-Sino trade war headlines as well as the BOJ interest rate decision. Should the pair come under buying interest, we could see the pair breaking the 112.05 resistance line and aim for the 112.80 resistance level. Should, on the other hand, the market be interested in selling the pair, we could see it aiming, if not breaking, the 111.30 support line. In the European session, ECB President Mario Draghi will be speaking today, while in the American session we get Canada's manufacturing sales growth rate for July, and from the US we get the AP weekly crude oil inventories figure. As for the rest of the week, besides BOJ's interest rate decision, we get Japan's trade balance figure for August, and most importantly UK's inflation rates for August in the European session tomorrow. On a busy Thursday we get New Zealand's GDP growth rate from Q2, from Switzerland SNB's interest rate decision, from Norway, Norges Bank interest rate decision, UK's retail sales growth rates for August, and from the US, the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index for September. On Friday, we get Japan's inflation data for August, from Germany, France, and the Eurozone, the preliminary PMIs for September, and from Canada, the CPI rates, as well as the retail sales growth rate for August. For more information, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download the app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Iosif from IronFX wishing you solid trading.